The phrase quantum mechanics sounds strangely scientific and mysterious, so what really is it? First off, what does quantum mean? Quantum plural, means the smallest amount of anything. Light is actually made out of photons, which are like quantum. Now where did all of this begin, and how did we get here? It all began with Max Planck, a German theoretical physicist. Near the beginning of the 20th century, Planck devised the concept of black body radiation, which explains how fire has different colors at different heats. He also tinkered with photons, making a basic equation for them. Reading Planck's works and working off of them, Albert Einstein then had his miracle year, looking into the special relativity and deriving the well-known equation, E equals mc squared. This was the beginning of a new field of science. More and more discoveries happened one after another. Niels Bohr reinterpreted the atom. Louis de Broglie came up with the idea of matter having a wave. Werner Heisenberg created an uncertainty principle for electrons. Pauli created his exclusion principle for electrons as well. Paul Dirac predicted antimatter, and Erwin Schrödinger created a wave function. All of these things slowly started to give connectivity to things. Thought experiments known as Gedanken experiments were used to prove and reinforce these concepts. However, eventually, with all of these new ideas, there was bound to be conflict. Physicists would argue over these theories until they themselves were taken over by a new generation of theoretical physicists. With the new generation came more depth and detail. Richard Feynman theorized quantum electrodynamics, which explains how light and matter interact together. The Yang-Mills theory talks about quantum fields and the particles behind them. Ray Gell-Mann came up with the idea of quarks, things that make up protons and neutrons. Sheldon Glashow, Steven Weinberg, and Abdus Salam merged the electromagnetic force, which is electrons, magnets, electricity, and stuff, with the weak nuclear force, also known as atomic radiation, to form the electroweak theory. Peter Higgs proposed an idea for a particle that gave things mass, which was dubbed the God particle. Progress accelerated rapidly as the Standard Model was created, and eventually, the theory of everything. So I'm going to come to a stop here. You want to learn more? Go explore on your own. So what's quantum mechanics? Is it super high-level math? Mad science? Something that the average person couldn't understand simply because its name sounds fancy? Well, quantum mechanics is just our attempt to explain the universe, and everything with it. Thanks for watching.